30 seconds. It's Friday the 13th. All right, stand by. We need everybody to clap as loud as you can. Scream. We need to be loud. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Are we ready to rise and live with Roby and Suze? All right, everyone, please welcome Suzanne Boyd and Eric Roby.
Sorry, guys, we got distracted by the bar cart.
I know. Roby, have you been drinking already this morning?
No, we're fancy. We're fancy
we
this
are
morning
so
with the
fancy.
bar
We
cart.
have Cafe Boulot from Palm Beach this morning. All right, and I am wearing pants. I know it doesn't look like, but thank you to Coco and Company in Delray Beach for providing me with my clothing this morning. All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. We're going to start the open soon, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the beard. I have to admit, we did an event the other night, and Roby should...
We'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it. All right. So the best thing you can do for us right now is share our live stream right now. Go hit the share button, please. All right. Let's roll the open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's Rise and Live with Roby and Suze.
All right, welcome to Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. We mixed things up this morning because you know what? It's our 13th episode. It is Friday the 13th, and it is a full moon today.
And we got out of bed. Like, we have a big crowd today. Like, I honestly thought about not even getting out of bed because it was thunder and lightning. I'm like, it's Friday the 13th. There's a full moon.
I feel like
What
that's
the heck?
every day for you. Every single day, right? So we switched things up today. I was like, you know, the reason we came to the Heart of Delray Gallery is because there's so many great spaces within this building and so much great art, and we really wanted to kind of show it off today. So we decided to kind of mix it up and move the location
I thought
within
it was
the gallery.
about your dangerous side because we're in a different room and we can ruin even more art.
Yeah, Dan is having heart palpitations. Dan, the owner of the Heart of Delray Gallery. But you know what? It's all good, Dan. We got this. We got DJ. Oh, there's Dan
There's
right now.
Dan.
He's right behind you in my ear. All right, we've got DJ Jason Jiggs in the house.
Yes.
We actually have a new spot for him today right behind us. I like that.
I love it.
We also have Cafe Baloo and their fancy bar cart here today.
We're missing the bartender.
Yeah, we're missing the bartender. Someone just ducked.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can come up. She's like, no, that's not the bartender, but clearly she doesn't want to be on camera.
He had to go change. They had a lot to set up, in their defense. But I just said he's French, so he's on a different time zone. So,
Europeans.
The show starts for him whenever he wants it to start. But they'll be coming up later, and I love that the bar cart, and I saw some gin in that cart.
You are such a gin lover. I know. I don't know what the drink is today, but I know it'll be amazing. The other thing is, I feel like a lot of our show revolves around drinking because
it does.
Because it does. And so this week, Roby and I actually went to the Brawls finale, which was, it's a Death or Glory. We've been talking about this for weeks now, and Wednesday night was the finale, and so Roby and Lori and I went, and come on in, Bob. There's Bob right there. So Bob Higginbotham is the organizer and the host of Brawls. Come on in. Oh, I'm like... I'm a mess here.
Getting tangled.
Okay, so we got Bob Higginbotham, and I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Michael Damahi.
Michael from Death or Glory, and so tell us about Bar Brawls, Bob.
Well, it's finally over, first of all, which is a relief to an extent.
Right? No more drinking on Wednesday nights.
My Thursdays are going to get significantly more productive now.
Right.
But it was a great finale. We had the two best competitors that made it all the way to the finals. And they
So just a short recap in case someone's not familiar with Bar Brawls. Basically, it's a bracket system where the best bartenders across the area, they compete. There are judges. There's a lot of drinking. And then a decision's made, which is always, I think, the best decisions made after a night of drinking.
Yeah, that's always the worry. But through 10 weeks, I haven't had one disagreement with what the judges came up with. So I had no worries going into week 11 in the finals of if they were going to make the right decision.
And you had some tough competitors this time.
We had the two best. It was
Yeah.
a dream scenario with the two finalists, and they put in all the work. They put in a lot of effort to it, and the person who had the best evening won the competition.
And who was that?
Jessie Bell from El Camino.
Yes. I'm telling you, she's amazing. Like, and she was a crowd favorite. Like, the crowd really loved her. When
Yeah.
she came out, they were like, they were really wanting her to win.
Well, it was like a typical hero versus villain scenario.
It really was with his like mustache,
Creepy
right?
80s porn mustache, yeah.
And what was his name again?
Nick Nistico.
Nick, right.
And he's from Parts Unknown.
Yeah. Now, what I love about Death or Glory is they're doing a pop-up bar again. Now, they've done this for Christmas where you walk in and it's like Christmas threw up in the bar. Well, now it's like Halloween threw up in the bar. So, Michael, tell us about the Halloween pop-up.
So yeah, we redid our whole menu. All our food is Halloween themed. All of our drinks are Halloween themed. They're all fun colors, different glasswares. We're doing beakers, stuff like that, smoke, all that kind of stuff. We're throwing a
I got to tell you, there was a lot of smoke. Where I was sitting, where we're like, is something on fire?
fog machine.
Yeah, and this is Michael making the signature Death or Gory drink that's red and smokes.
So we're also doing a Friday the 13th party tonight. We're gonna have a tarot card reader here. We got together with Enigma Haunt in Boca, and they're gonna send over some characters to walk around and spook some people out.
Oh, cool.
So that'll
You
be a lot
guys-
of fun.
So why Halloween? Why do you guys go all out for Halloween?
So we do it, as you said, we do it for Christmas every year, and this is typically our slower time of the year. And Halloween always kind of gets like passed over. It's like a one-day thing, and you don't have to really do much for it. It's a fun excuse for grown-ups to dress up and have a good time. So.
Now, Suzanne, you tried this drink, and I'm watching it being made.
Yeah, I have
What
to be
did you
honest.
think?
It's a little sweet for me. I'm not a sweet drink kind of person. I'm a tequila and soda kind of girl.
Yeah. Heavy
So-
on the tequila, light on the soda.
Michael might know that. But yeah, I mean, it's delicious. It's just, it's sweet, and it's a little sweet for me.
Yeah.
So, all right,
guys, thank
Michael,
you so
Bob,
much.
thank you
Yes.
both for coming. We really appreciate it.
Enjoy your Wednesday nights.
Yes. I got to tell you. So, I didn't only drink this week because I feel like that's really have been a theme this week in my life. But
This week.
I also did some work. And, I recorded the People of Palm Beach podcast this week with Tom Prakis, who is the founder of Prakis and Company. I don't know if you've seen any of their for sale or for lease signs on commercial properties around town, but they are a real estate brokerage firm. And Tom has a really interesting story.
Well, because when you say real estate brokerage, interesting doesn't automatically come to mind.
No, but he actually has a really, really interesting story, and I got some stuff out of him, like some of the deals that he's making right now that could change the landscape of some of our downtowns. And also, we talked about his favorite restaurant, and this is what he had to say when I tried to get that out of him. What's your favorite restaurant?
I can't say.
Come on, yes you can.
I can't say.
Because I'm a foodie, so you have to give me some.
There's so many different.
What are your favorites? What are
The
some of the places
favorites
that you
are-
go to often?
The favorites are, and they're not all my clients, but we've got so many clients that I love Chop's Lobster Bar for steak and seafood in Boca, and Lobster Bar on Las Olas. Yeah, it's very fancy.
Very fancy, but that wasn't his absolute favorite that's in Palm Beach County. It's in It's seats 20 people. You've probably never heard of it. I'm not giving it away. You have to go listen to the People of Palm Beach podcast.
Oh, come on.
No,
At least
I'm not.
Give us the city.
Lantana.
Oh, I know which one.
You do?
I do.
Super tiny?
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to go listen to the People of Palm Beach podcast.
Not that
It's
I'm
up
really
on all the
familiar
pub-
with super tiny, but yes.
I don't even know what that means. You just made me
So then
very
why are you,
uncomfortable.
like, feeling
made
like you
me
need a
very
shower?
uncomfortable. Okay. The other thing that makes me very uncomfortable is the Dolphins and watching them play.
You know what? I told my kids, you went to the game on Sunday.
Yes.
And I literally told my kids, I'm like, it was Suzanne's fault.
You know, I feel like it might be. Like, you know, I was decked out in Dolphins gear. I think this week, because I'm going to the Patriots game. Like, I
Wait,
think,
you're going this week too?
Yes. I know
okay.
people.
The Dolphins might be giving you a call and asking you not to go.
Whatever. So I'm mixing it up. I'm not going to wear Dolphins gear. I'm just going to wear the colors. I'm not going to like. I think that's a superstitious thing.
You're not allowed to wear gear?
Well, I just feel like sometimes if you mix it up, it might help them. And they are known for beating the Patriots at home. So I'm really hoping that this is a thing.
Okay, but right after a loss of where, oh my gosh, it was like embarrassment all week.
The Ravens.
Yeah.
It was like 45, 54.
No, 50, yeah.
58. I don't even know. Yeah, just keep going up. It was bad. So let's pray. Let's pray for them. The other people that I'm praying for are the KVJ show. So
Why is that?
do you know our friends at KVJ, Kevin and Virginia and Jason on WRMF 97.9? So they are doing a 48-hour marathon for hurricane relief for the
48 hours
Bahamas.
straight?
They have been
Nonstop?
on the air nonstop for 48 hours.
I think we have a feed.
Yeah, let's
so-
take their live feed. So they're
So that's
live
Kevin.
on YouTube right now. They're ending at 10 o'clock this morning. So they're in their last leg right now.
Oh, I feel like
Yes.
we've been there with hurricane coverage. I know exactly how they're feeling right now.
100%. And that's Jason. Now, Jason actually has not taken a break. So the other two have slept and gone and taken like a 4-hour nap or whatever. But Jason has stayed up the entire time. So they had me on the radio yesterday to come and like help them fill an hour. And
An hour?
Yeah. And I said some things about Eric Roby, and then I get a call from him last night.
Well, I started getting all these texts and phone calls like, Suzanne's on the radio. Why aren't you there? Do you know what she's saying about you? And I'm like, oh, good God. There's so much she could be saying.
Well, you know, everyone always asks this question, and I just had to set the record straight because someone had written in and said, are you guys dating? And they didn't say it that nicely.
No.
It was a little more lewd. But I said, you know what? Let me just say this because he's talked about this before. Roby is gay. Roby is
Newsflash.
gay.
Breaking
Newsflash, Roby
news.
is gay. And we are not dating.
Not gonna happen.
But then
Not gonna happen.
And that was actually what they said. That was actually what they said. But if you want to, they've got like 50 minutes left. If you want to go donate, text 44321 KVJ Bahamas to 44321, and then that will put you to a link. They've raised, their goal was $100,000.
Yeah.
They've already raised like 150,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they're hoping to get to 200. They were hoping to get to 200,000. Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That truly would be amazing.
Yeah.
That truly would be amazing. Well, you know, this week I've been busy growing a beard.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
I know. Well, I mean, I've been doing a lot more stuff, but that's the only thing I can really talk about. So I started the process during the hurricanes, and I've really been getting some mixed reactions. But I feel like today's the first day that is grown in enough that it looks like a beard.
I feel like you had that weird, in between stage, and so I feel like it's really better now.
Yeah.
Lori with her drink sign. Today is also Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Let's bring in Maureen.
So it is our 13th episode. It is Friday the 13th. And this is our favorite astrologist, Maureen Cestero. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you don't get our newsletter, you should, because Maureen actually sent out a full moon horoscope for each of the signs and what this means for you, for your sign.
Right, and I wanted to tell you that you said about that charity, this is with the Pisces full moon. Pisces is all about being compassionate and charitable. They will exceed and do even more. It's also about drinking because, unfortunately, Pisces are the drunk of the zodiac.
Great. I have Pisces in my chart.
That's why we have such a large crowd here today.
Oh, Maureen's already drinking the drink. That looks really good.
That does look good.
So so this full moon you should go celebrate. Is that what you're telling?
Absolutely. Go
Even on
celebrate.
Friday the 13th?
Even more so, because we're not going to have this again for another 30 years. So this moon is intense. It's very good with getting in touch with your inner self. If you want to do a seance, you want to contact any dead people, this would be the night to do it.
What does the fact that our 13th episode falls on Friday the 13th,
Yes.
what does that say?
I think everybody should go home and rub their rabbit's foot after this episode.
Really? It's not good? It's not good news?
It's wonderful. It is very good, very lucky. The reason Friday the 13th is everybody gets scared of it is because of the Knights Templar. They were all gathered up and executed on Friday the 13th.
I thought it was because of Jason and Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I thought it was too. After 1970, yes. But for everybody else,
There
yes.
really is history behind Friday the 13th and not just scary movies.
No, not just scary movies. But this is a wonderful time to get in touch with yourself, start yoga, a yoga practice.
Roby.
Right. And to do with feet, you can get a pedicure.
And not that you're speaking to me directly, you're also saying that it's a good time to start anew in relationships
Yes, during the full
and
moon, yes.
wait to break up with someone until the full moon passes.
Right.
Why is that?
Well, during a full moon, you want anything that increases in value and can get bigger and better. After the full moon, that's when you dump people, you get rid of them, you get teeth pulled. But anything you want to stay and be long-lasting, you do now.
Do it this
And
weekend.
I tell you, if you meet anybody this weekend, the sex will be good,
Oh.
the drink, the alcohol will be good,
Oh.
and you'll probably leave the planet with that person. I always do.
Wow.
Okay, that's
Yes,
good to know. All right, thank you, Maureen.
Great time to try new drinks. which
We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that. You know
Thank
what?
you, Maureen.
It's also a great time to try to do something new.
Well, you haven't. We went to woodshop basically for the "Can We Do It" segment. You didn't have woodshop in high school or junior high?
Oh, I went to like the smallest school. I barely had typewriting.
Okay.
But I am a fast typewriter.
Well, I had woodshop, and it lived up to what I remember woodshop being. Take a look.
All right, we are at Scott Smith's woodworking shop in West Boca. It's in his garage, and we actually used to work with Scott Smith. And this could not be more different from what he used to do, which was be a digital content manager for the media. He worked with us at CBS. Stop!
He makes nose pickers.
It's a magic wand, and we're gonna learn how to make this. And you be nice.
Obviously, this thing spins. It spins very fast, and it can be very dangerous.
Oh, great.
All this hand is doing is
kind of
keeping the
frightening.
chisel from going up.
Like, have you ever seriously hurt yourself? Oh. What in the hell? Oh, God. Okay. How do I look?
Fabulous.
Okay.
Is her goal just to make wood disappear? Because that's what it looks like. She's making mulch. Congratulations, you've made mulch.
Shut up.
By the way, did you leave your toothbrush here?
That looks good. I like it to look a little chipped.
Is this the final shape that you want it to be?
I have no idea. I'm just going to go with some design. The problem is that Roby's now seen my design.
Oh my God, the problem is
And
Scott's making yours.
You shut up!
Alright, is this the design that you like?
Hey Suzanne, I'm gonna burn something. You don't look good in black. Burn. Important lesson in life. If you don't laugh at your own jokes, no one else will.
How do I get this tool in there? I don't know. I just feel like I want to use it. I feel like you're judging my design right now.
No,
So you're like,
design.
do you like?
You haven't done anything. That's what Scott could sell me when I'm working with you, Suzanne.
I hate you.
Oh, you love me?
It's kind of nice, right?
I mean, Scott did a good job. Why do I get the secondhand wood? Look at that.
Secondhand wood, that's actually oak burl.
I don't like.
I know.
Your tools are named a hurricane.
Roby, you're pushing too hard. Oh my God, I don't think you're supposed to do it like that. Stop! You're breaking the machine.
You stripped it.
It's the only thing I've stripped in months.
Oh God. It's turning really bad.
yeah.
Magic. So, you like that? What's wrong with it? I was told you really need a win here. So I'm trying to help you.
Who's the dad? It's almost done, can't you tell?
It's
Cool,
a nipple
okay.
on the tip of his stopper. You made a boob, Roby.
All right, so are we good? You ready to burn?
Yeah.
That one.
And it's just amazing to me that he's making a nipple.
So, are we done?
It is a
It is a
poop
poop
emoji.
It's a total poop emoji.
Okay, I like it.
All right, here you go. Either you want amazing or boring. It just depends on what type of wine drinker you are.
No, Roby, yours looks phallic or like a poop emoji. So if you don't want poop on top of your wine, go with Suzanne.
But let's face it, Suzanne's never going to use a stopper anyway because she.
That might be true.
All
That
right,
actually
here we
is
are.
true. I have a lot of stoppers, and I don't really use any of
No,
them.
of course you don't.
But where's yours?
More nose pickers. You're really good at making the
No,
nose
what
pickers.
is Scott? What is that actually?
It's a magic wand. I make them. Actually, that's the biggest seller that I have right now, especially with Halloween coming up.
Oh,
They,
I bet.
They have super glow tips and a little hole for your feather. If you,
And some of them glow in the dark, right?
yeah, all the tips do, and then this one has the glow embedded in the grain.
Yeah,
so it looks really cool.
You got to have the black light, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to see
So
right now.
Scott is started his own woodworking company. It's called NC Woodsmith, and he brought some of the stuff that he's selling. And you sell this online?
Yeah, on Etsy at NC Woodsmith, and also a craft fair coming up in Delray Beach. It's my first ever craft fair.
I'm a little surprised that you brought the stuff that you made because I thought what we made was a good representation of your craft.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that people knew I.
You
had
could
some
actually do it.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, we're going to get down to it. Scott, who do you think has the better woodworking skills? Who would you hire?
The poo emoji.
Or the very classy wine stopper?
But I don't. Your wine stopper looks like a cork. So why would you put a cork? Because you would just use the cork.
Okay, just touch it. Let him answer.
Well, it was a tough call, but
No, it wasn't.
I think Roby.
Ah,
What?
yes.
Roby finally got a win. Roby got a win.
I'll give you your $10 after the show.
That's right. Actually, Stephanie will.
And guess what? Who would like the poo emoji?
Yes.
wine
Does anyone
stopper?
want? We'll give them away.
Oh,
Maureen
Maureen.
wants mine. Maureen wants mine. Oh, thank you, Maureen.
I rarely cork my bottle because I usually drink it all.
But
All right.
does anyone want the winners? Oh,
Yay!
yes,
Okay,
my
see what you
neighbor.
get when you come be part of our live audience. All right,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank
Take
you,
care of it.
Scott.
It's gonna
that
be
was
worth
awesome.
something.
All right, we have a new segment on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. It's called Andy's Angle, and you may know Andy Valelli from our work with her for a couple
many
of
years.
Yeah, and her segment is sponsored by Basis Aesthetics, so we have a new sponsor on the Rise and Live show, and Andy's going to be talking about relationships coming up. So we're going to be talking about that.
And we're also heading over to the bartender of the week. We've shown you a little preview of this. This looks nothing short of amazing. They are here from Cafe Bolu from Palm Beach. We fancy.
We very fancy. We'll be right back.
Our mission of hope, helping other people every day, is more than just a set of words. It's greater than a mission. It's really our roadmap. It's the soul of our company. It's our conscience. It reminds us why we get up and do the things that we do every day.
We hit the ground running every single day, and the first thing that's on our minds when we get up in the morning is how can we help that agent in the field? How can we make their lives or their jobs easier? Just as our agents are waking up every single day thinking about how they can improve the lives of their customers. How many people can they help each and every day?
Our opportunity is really one in which we get a chance to transform lives. We get a chance to transform the lives of the customers we serve. We get an opportunity to transform the lives of agents and leaders that come to this opportunity. Helping other people every day, that's our roadmap, it's our conscience, it's our soul, it's what helps us stay focused every single day on making sure that we're doing the right things for the right reasons.
Welcome back to Rise and Live, everyone! Happy Friday the 13th. It's a full moon. The bar is open, and DJ Jason Jiggs really doing a great job this morning. He is busy. He's going to be at the Beer Garden tonight in Boca Raton.
Oh.
And then, oh my gosh, Jason, I just forgot. Saturday and Sunday during the day, where are you going to be? Ramen Lab in Delray. Yeah. Okay. I was like, Ramen Levin, I haven't heard of it, but it sounds amazing.
It's a new restaurant.
In Delray.
All right, joining us now is Andy Vallely with her new segment, Andy's Angle, because she is a mindfulness coach and mindset expert. And tell us what you do.
Don't we have an open?
We just had an open. You missed it.
I missed the open?
You missed it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a transformational coach, so I help people see what they can't see on their own. There you go.
Yeah, Roby, we do a lot of coaching with Roby and with Suze.
It's a lot of fun. All
right, so we went ask some people like what they wanted to have you answer, and here's your question for today.
Okay.
We're going to come up with questions, and if you have a question for Andy, please write us and let us know. I recently got out of a long-term relationship, but think I'm ready to date again. How do I know for sure? Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, the first thing is the biggest mistake people make is they are looking outside of themselves for somebody else to complete them.
Right.
Okay, so that's the big thing. You know, know that you're okay on your own no matter what, and this goes for anything in life. When we're looking outside of ourselves to fulfill our needs, that's never going to work out beautifully.
Yeah.
But how do you know that?
Then you're going to be needy.
But I think
exactly, and that's not pretty.
That's not pretty.
But I think like a lot of people don't realize they're doing that. So how do you do an inventory to figure out, okay, that is my issue?
Well, you know what? You ask yourself the question, am I looking at this as though that's going to make me happy?
That's gonna
or am
rescue
I
me?
already happy? Am I already feeling good with myself? And wouldn't that be cool?
Well, how do you not disguise that with, gosh, I'm lonely and I really want to be with someone? How do you know that's coming from a healthy place as opposed to a place where you need someone to feel whole?
Okay, well, loneliness is made up. Yikes, that's a big thing to say, and I know that we don't have too much time to talk. But loneliness it's based on thought. When we really look at that and see that it's made up, that we're creating that idea, first of all, that takes the pressure off to know that we're already whole as we are. So that's a whole other conversation, which maybe we can get into next week. And you will know if you're looking outside for yourself to feel good or if you already feel good. I mean, that's the bottom line. And here's the very important thing when you're looking about having a new relationship. What you learned from your previous relationship is learned. We don't forget. Where we get ourselves into trouble is we start worrying about recreating that. But the truth is your intuition will guide you. Like you'll just know if you're getting into something that's recreating what you were already in. So a lot of it is trusting. Just slow down those ruminating thoughts. And, you know, in order to have something new, you've got to be open to having something new.
All right, at the risk of sounding too crazy, though, I have so many thoughts. How do you tell which ones are the ones to listen to?
It's coming from a quiet place and not a chaotic place.
You go, girl.
Thank you.
Exactly.
But what does that mean? I mean, that's woo-woo. And I don't know what that means, a quiet place. So a quiet place, to me, it does not exist in my house.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it does exist within you. Listen, we all have a reset button, and when our minds are getting really crazy and really busy, we notice that because we start to feel uncomfortable. So we can slow that down. And listen, there's a lot of ways to slow it down. We have a reset button that's just automatic. A lot of us just don't pay attention to it. But there are ways to slow your thoughts down. You can take a walk, you can do meditation, you can go to yoga.
Garden.
You can garden, absolutely.
All right, last quick question.
Yes.
So I need a definitive time. Is it 5 days? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it a year?
Yeah.
What's the time frame?
Well, there is no time frame. You know I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, she's not going to give you a time frame.
When you're ready, here's the thing. When you're ready, your intuition will guide you. You'll just know this feels right.
Yeah.
It's when we stop questioning ourselves and we just sort of get into feeling good. Here's the
I'm
deal.
never dating again.
I know. The more we feel
Yes,
good,
you are, Roby. Yes, you are.
the more we feel good, the more we have an opportunity to meet somebody else who feels good.
Yeah.
And in relationship, 2 halves don't make a whole. I know mathematically they do, but in relationship, 2 holes make a whole.
Yeah.
So again, it's finding it's allowing a situation to show up where it's you're creating a beautiful partnership, not this I'm completing the other person. Right? It's
Yeah.
really a partnership. It is. 2 holes create a beautiful relationship.
Can you go on my next date with me?
That might not be weird at all.
This in your ear, you know, kind of like Hitch. We should so do that.
Yes.
It would be so much fun.
Actually, people would pay good money for you to do that. That should be a side gig.
I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Please, let's do
not
that.
weird
Who
at
would not
all.
want that, right? I mean, I think everyone.
All right, and we just want to thank again our sponsors, Basis Aesthetics, for sponsoring Andy's segment. So Monday, they're right down the street.
Yeah,
They're
they're
right
like
here. The
half a
owner's
block.
right here.
Oh,
Come
they're
on
here.
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yes, and they're having a big event on Monday.
And we're all going to be there.
And we're all going to
Yay!
be there.
So much fun. I know.
Okay, so tell us about the event that's happening on Monday.
So the event is Monday at 6 o'clock, and Dr. Shallot from
Is that
Delray
Dr.
Beach.
Shallot? That was on the
Dr.
picture?
Shallot. Yeah, that's
Okay.
him on the banner.
People might
Yes.
come in
He's
even if they don't
handsome.
need any more.
He is very handsome.
It runs in the family over here.
And where we're very fortunate is Dr. Shallot is not only a board-certified facial surgeon, but he also is one of the top 1% in the country for Allergan for injectors.
Oh, God.
So it's very unique and special that he's here with us, and he's doing free consultations, reduced pricing, and I'm trying to
You know what's a
invite people
shame?
into our business to see what we're doing over there.
No, what's a shame is you have all these great deals, but I don't need any more.
Just tell him he looks amazing. Tell him he looks amazing.
Yes, you look amazing. You look amazing, but you would love to sit with my brother. I promise. I promise.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Yes,
joining us
thank
and for
you.
being a
Thank you,
sponsor. And we're going to all come on Monday and,
Sounds great.
and check it out.
Yeah,
check it
have a
out.
good time.
And Roby's not going to get injected.
Or
All
maybe
right.
I will.
Maybe you will. Coming up on
I will be
Rise.
dating again. Maybe I will.
You look great, Roby, especially with the beard. All right. Coming up on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze, we are going to be talking with Cafe Baloo
I'm so
and
excited for
Vincent.
this.
I know. So this isn't like a typical bar where you walk up to the bar. The bar comes to you. Yeah, the bar cart. I'm really excited about this. We're going to be
dangerous.
talking with Vincent from Cafe Baloo. Coming up next on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. Ocean West Property Management was born out of a love for people.
Hi, Barb. How are ya?
The owner, Diane Evans, has spent her entire life in the hospitality business in southern Palm Beach County. Her parents owned the Delray Arms Hotel, where Crane's Beach House now sits in downtown Delray.
My parents purchased a hotel here in Delray back in 1983. It's the year I graduated high school, and I just kind of followed them, and I was with them the whole 20 years that they ran the hotel.
Diane specializes in helping South Florida condo owners make money on their property by turning their vacant homes into vacation rentals.
If a owner is looking to rent their property out and they want to get the most for their money, I can do that. You know, it's no problems. We make sure everything's done from start to finish. We take care of everything. You just get a check in the mail once a month.
Ocean West Property Management handles every aspect, from marketing your listing to handling the payment and making sure your guests are comfortable and have everything they need.
These single-family homes and the condo units, they rent out very well.
Many of her guests return year after year because customer service is Diane's #1 priority. Ocean West Property Management handles all of your property needs, from managing luxury properties, condos, and beach rentals to home checks, There is no service too big or too small. Call Diane at Ocean West Property Management and start making income off of your home today. 561-632-6521.
All right, welcome back, and thank you to Basis Aesthetics for bringing goodie bags for all of our live audience. Yeah,
That's amazing.
I know. I hope there's some left. I hope
I
there's
don't know if
some
they
left.
realize it yet or not. You guys are getting a goodie bag, and you're
getting a goodie bag, and you're getting a goodie bag. Yes, and I'm getting a goodie bag. Thank you, Basis Aesthetics. All right, and now we have Vincent from Cafe Baloo. Okay, tell us first of all about the story behind the bar cart.
So we got a bar cart at Cafe Baloo like a year ago, and so we decided to make the drink at your table, actually. So we have different themes. We do for brunch like Bloody Mary, gin and tonic, or sparkling cocktails. And for dinner, we also do design martini. So we have different fragrances, martini, a high-end selection of vodka. And we also have some flambé cocktail actually right now for dinner. So we make like 2 classic cocktails from New Orleans, the Vieux Carré and the Césarac, and we flambe it at your table.
Yeah, I heard that this was so popular. It was kind of unexpected it was that popular that you're keeping it around again for this
Indeed.
season.
So basically, you start with one drink, and as soon as people see you around with it, they call you.
Hey,
Exactly. Exactly.
Or Vincent. I know, I want to do like the when you talk. I did just get back from France, by the way.
That's why your accent is so good.
That's right, right?
She will show you all of her pictures later.
Okay, so tell us what you're making.
So I'm going to start with our iconic cocktail, actually. It's a white cosmopolitan, so it's a classic cocktail with our twist. It has been created at Restaurant Daniel years ago by his head mixologist. So we are going to use some Ketel One lemon.
Oh.
Bring some
lemon
nice,
vodka.
Citrus note.
That sounds good. And so this is kind of the experience that you would have if you were sitting at the table. You would just come by and you would actually make the drink like this.
We're getting
right?
the same experience without the price tag of Cafe Baloo.
Actually, people, they think that we are a bit pricey sometimes, but right now we are running a Flavor Palm Beach menu.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now's the time to go.
So you get, is a prefix menu?
It's a prix fixe menu, 2 or 3 courses for lunch for $29 or $36. And for dinner, we have a 3 courses menu for $49 from Monday to Thursday. You can also come and experience the tasting menu that we have, a 5 courses menu for $95. But we run prix fixe all year round, actually.
Yeah.
And for special celebration.
All right, what did you just put in?
So I put some Ketel One lemon. We have also the Saint-Germain. You know, we need some French touch into the drink.
Wait, what did you call it?
Saint-Germain.
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 So it brings actually some nice floral note. Here we have the white cranberry juice.
A lot of white cranberry. Okay.
So a regular cosmopolitan is made with regular cranberry juice, but we give it a twist by using the white one.
Cranberry.
And what is this?
And this is lime juice.
Okay.
And we have a beautiful orchid flower.
Yeah, wait till you see the ice. This is what's so amazing.
Stop right now.
Yeah.
How do I get one of those?
So
is that a special?
Yes, so it's an organic flower. It's not treated, so you can.
Yeah, but do you use actual trays, or do you have a machine that makes?
She's talking about.
No, actually, we use like a special mold. We have the flour, which is organic, and we use filtered water.
So you make these yourself?
Indeed.
There's not like some machine popping out.
They do have those machines. I was actually talking to a friend who looked into how much it would cost to buy one.
Thousands?
$30,000.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
It's true. But you can just get the mold and have that.
Yeah.
But you would never do that. Are you kidding me?
No, I would never do that.
You barely have ice at your house.
I would go to Cafe Baloo and get it, but I would never do that myself. Yes.
Look how gorgeous that is.
I know. Okay, so am I sipping?
Yes.
Is it finished?
It is indeed.
Because I've been known to like sip before it's finished.
Oh.
Oh.
How is it? Yeah?
That is
it good?
really
I didn't make it too
good.
sweet because
No,
I
it's
heard
not
that
too
you
sweet.
don't
Yes,
like
I don't like
sweet
things
drink.
too sweet. No.
You are sweet enough already.
Oh, thank you, Vincent.
What was the other drink that you made? Because this one,
so I made for everyone.
One looks like a party too.
Indeed. So that's a gin and tonic. So right here you have our selection of gin.
I'm gonna take this.
And what I love about this is this one's kind of melted because you made it about a half hour ago.
Exactly.
they infuse the ice cubes with all of the herbs and spices, so it's a different taste as it melts, right?
Indeed. So we make the drink, and since it's a long drink, each time you're having a sip, you will get different flavor. Some citrus, some spiciness, some flower note.
Suzanne, you got to taste this one. This one
right here.
That's one of the best gin and tonics I've had.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to spill
Gin is getting more and more popular, actually.
I'm sorry, could you say that louder to Suzanne?
Gin is getting more and more popular.
What about tequila?
I'll come back for tequila.
Oh, you're taking 3 sips of that.
That's right, it is good.
Yes.
Okay, so how does everyone like the drink? Yes. And once again, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, go to our website, RISE+Live. Sign up for the newsletter. You get the drink of the week. You get Maureen's horoscope. You get all kinds of good nuggets within our newsletter. And it's pretty amazing, our newsletter.
Bunch of nuggets.
Yeah, bunch of nuggets. Chicken nuggets. Okay, thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go to all of our social channels and follow us on all the social things. Thank you to Andy and Basis Aesthetics for coming today and bringing the goodie bags for our crew. Jason Jiggs, you're amazing. We love you.
Suzanne, I just have one small request.
Yes.
Could Cafe Baloo just stop by my house every day and make one of these for
Oh,
me?
that is a really good idea. I'll give you my address.
I mean, just put a motor on this bad boy cart. We'll be good to go, right?
That's right. Roby will ride on the top. All right. Thank you to Bruce and Steph and Lori and Jean and Brendan and Dan. See, we didn't make too much of a mess of the gallery today, did we, Dan? And thank you all for watching.
It's Friday the 13th. Don't worry about it. Have a great time, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
Maureen, the astrologist, says drink, drink, drink.
More alcohol. This weekend, it's for medicinal purposes.
Oh, medicinal purposes, the alcohol, yes. All right, thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it. Have a great Friday the 13th. Go howl at the moon.